start should talk about the Act 4 Scene 3.
Act 4 Scene 3. It's a Wednesday during the lunch hour at Sagrada Secondary School. The school principal Narin is seated in the principal's boardroom waiting for Nicole. When Nicole comes in, Narin reminds Nicole of how she's fed up with her, of how she's tired of her being her messenger.
Making her a messenger, isn't it?
Yeah. Then Nicole apologizes to the principal.
Then Narin says that she was not employed there to be receiving phone calls from municipal leaders that they were coming to see her. Then Nicole says that it was not her choice. Then Nicole asks who are coming. Then Madam Narin says that it is Inspector of Police, that they are coming to check the ones who took her to the cell. And then I asked her that if she knew of what battles she was fighting to protect her and the school's position. Then Nicole apologizes. And then Madam Narin says that she doesn't want to be receiving any municipal leaders phone calls that they are coming to see Nicole. And then that she tells Nicole to be taking care of herself and to never put herself in danger. And then Nicole asks the principal what she can do. Then the principal says that she needs to think that the app will not change anything. The struggle for good governance will be stretched far back as the beginning of human history. And then,
So generally it indicates that there has been nothing that has been done, isn't it? That even in history people struggled but they never won. You can have the next group.
On page 131, Narin is agitated and angry and scorns Nicole for dragging her into conflict between her and the leaders at Maracas municipality. She cautions Nicole that being neither a house help nor secretary, she should not keep receiving phone calls from the leaders of the municipal. She informs her that the leaders are coming to see her. The principal tells Nicole that her engagement are unfair to the students. Shalini reports the arrival of the visitors and they comprise of Justice Jaden, Mayor Mosi, Harvester, Inspector Bembe and Basdale with his company. Nicole asks them about the visit and Jaden assures her that all is well, requesting her to forgive.
Is Patricia still in when Nicole is talking to the leaders?
No.
So you should have told us that after Narin invites them, she just escapes and tells them that she has a busy schedule. You could also have mentioned something from page 130 about the threat of throwing Nicole out of any possible home and picking her by her pants. So it means she's so much annoyed about her kind of effort. She's calling her headstrong, ambitious, a person who is ready to fight leaders, get into battles that cannot add value. Let's have the next group, 132, 133.
132, Mosi apologizes to Nicole. He said that sometimes he treads on people in the course of the duty.
but it is never personal. It is never personal. Nicole said that there was no anything personal in the matter of Samaritan. That it was just a school project by 2 students. Nicole accepted the apologies of Mosi, and she said that she even apologized if she offended one of them. Ted told Nicole that several times he was seeing Nicole, and he was afraid to acquaint her. She decided to offer Nicole a present, but Nicole refused that she doesn't wear them. Then Jaden informed Nicole that they had a very long discussion as the top of leadership of municipality. He said to Nicole that they agreed to consult her about the possible changes they need to secure a good future for their municipality. Basdeo came up with different suggestions in the wake of Samaritan that they must introduce fundamental changes in the way they administer their municipality. He said that they had recognized the mistake they have been making in leadership, and matters have now come to head. Mosi assured Nicole that they will appreciate if she contributes in enhancing service delivered to people. Nicole agrees with them that there is a drastic change. Then she said that she is willing to play a prominent role. She owes Maracas municipality and her country as all a civic duty, that she is ready to work with patriotic citizens and to enhance transparency. Mosi shakes Nicole's hand and thanking her.
34 and 135, Nicole agreeing that it's a new time, that they have to bring in change. They have to be good Samaritans. Remember, Nicole uses a lot of biblical allusion. And she says as brothers keepers, what they should do is to ensure that they offer good governance. Now we see Basdeo saying that of course that is the way to move forward. But we understand that is just being hypocritical. It's not truthful towards what he's saying. So in the process, he suggests that it should be a co-mayor, okay? Then he is afraid about stating the wrongs, and he says he may not be equal to the mayor, but almost there. Then Jaden again speaks and says that at the local government, they need to improve on how they discharge their services, and they should provide room for contracts that will be offered openly. So they are saying what can please Nicole. Of course, we know that that is not what they mean, but they want to please her so that she gets into the leadership with them, and she fails to critique them, because according to them, Nicole is witch hunting them. Then on page 135, we realize that Mosi says he does not have objection on whatever they are suggesting. Nicole goes further and says that she does not trust things like contracts and then positions, and all those can save the Maracas municipality. All they need is the change in how they do whatever they do. Yeah, they have to fix their problems from the heart. They have to squander or squash that spirit of the beast. They have to solve their problems. Like if they have squandered money, they have to solve such problems. If they have left the city dirty, they should clean it. Then Nicole goes on to say that once the leaders take the new spirit, that is how things will now work. So go on with the 136, 137.
Nicole tells the municipal leaders that they should be honest and be truthful. Bembe says that he remembered hearing about the beast in school. Then Seima says that he did not know that they were coming to a sermon. Nicole told them that they were not in a sermon. It was merely a statement of the basic principle on which stable society are founded. Unless they resist the spirit of the beast, then there is no hope for the municipality. Nicole says that the spirit of the beast is prevailing
which can lead to destruction, and this is evidence from the state of their municipality, even as she was speaking. Basdeo agreed with her and told her that told her that honesty has been the hallmark of his whole political career. Nicole tells the municipal leaders that there is hope in their municipality, and he compares the municipality as it resembles the valley of dry bones that she had read in the good book. She said that the dry bones will be restored to life. The bones will start again and have life, but only when they abandon their waywards and turn to their Creator. Nicole tells them again that only if they do the good thing, it will help them to solve the situation they are in. Alvita and Montano enter into the room and distract their conversation, telling their mistress that the police were coming to arrest them.
On the John 38, Maureen points her at a tall officer and the tall officer introduces himself as Inspector Tajo, head of the National Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau, and is in charge of anti-corruption investigation. Then he says that he's under instruction to escort all the headquarters of Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau for clarification on a variety of issues. And the municipal leaders start to have a commotion. Some try to hide behind Nicole, while others crouch under the boardroom table. Then Tajo orders that all the municipal leaders to follow him except the teacher and the young boy, and the municipal leaders are handcuffed. At the end, we see Mosi, Harvester, Jaden, Bembe, and other members of the municipality leaders were arrested by Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau because they practice corruption and abuse in the municipality.
There are so many of those questions in that book, but there are still many more. So you can see we had these ones in Act 4:1 because I have not written earlier for you. It is wrong for a leader to succumb to the utilitarian philosophy, as that is prone to sacrifice a nation. Validate the truth of this argument using events in the Samaritan. So you have to prove that we don't have to always say that we are pleasing majority, but we can work as few but make the world a better place. Then we must not always abide by the saying, to err is human, as it messes the world. So you have to look at the Samaritan and prove how many leaders in the Samaritan, in the book itself, were making errors and thinking that it's just human to do so. Then Act 4:3, it contains the questions starting from this one. Most leaders in Maracas tread on people's toes. I think one of them testified. Yes? They are alone. Then there is the last part. The Maracas municipality is allegorical. What is allegory? Allegorical of the valley of dry bones. Is this true? Show this in an essay. What is allegory? say allegorical, what do I mean? Yes? The same or comparable. So the situation of dry bones, I hope you read the Bible. Yes. Even the Quran has dry bones? Doesn't have. We don't have even one here, so you don't know. So it's you have to apply the biblical part of the dry valley bones. How are they? So that you now understand in Maracas, what are these things that eat up the wealth or the success of Maracas in terms of cleanliness, the tarmac roads, the construction itself, and every other ethical aspect. And then you discuss that. So I think by now we've captured generally our view about the text. Now the next process we are supposed to go through to see which characters make the right choices and what are these choices. And we cluster the characters now. We separate Nicole, Alvita, Montano from Jaden, Pasdeo, Mosi, Ted, Ramgai, Harvester. So we separate them. Again, we separate the opposition and the government. Then we separate who else? Nareen, the kind of people who are afraid. Now we talk about their choices and why you think it is wrong to have made such a choice or why it was right to choose that. We support it. Once we finish through the aspect of characters up to the end, and we are not focusing on character traits, remember, as far as we may mention character traits, we are focusing on choices, virtues, vices, and all that. Then once we finish that, we come back and now look at the virtues themselves in terms of themes and whatever. But our focus is to look at virtues, vices across the book. Then now you should be ready to work on as many questions as possible. I'm happy that some of you have already started that. For this book, it's a very pregnant book, by the way. You can see. Very small. But if you compare this to Fathers of Nations, this one has a lot. So you have to be ready to really work on about 100 questions, in fact. You can see one chapter giving us already 4 questions and some already in your books. So which means you have to really work. In fact, every week, how many questions should you do? If you want, by cases, you should have worked on 100 questions. What does that mean? Every week, how many questions? How many? By now, Form 4 should know how many days you are here, how many weeks you are here. So that you are calculating against the number of questions you do. And remember, you are not only working on fathers on this book. You have fathers with you for excerpts.